Larry Collmus will call it up in the $7 million Breeders' Cup Classic.
Antiquarian is in. They're all in line. We're ready for the start. They're off in the Breeders' Cup Classic. Baeza was off to a slow beginning. Fierceness goes out to the early lead and runs straight today and straight to the front. Contrary Thinking now moves up alongside of him, and Contrary Thinking will take the lead. Forever Young is close. He's right there on the outside, and Fierceness is down toward the rail. Then comes Mind Frame and Antiquarian. Journalism is guided inside by Jose Ortiz. Nevada Beach is along the rail. Baeza is second last, leading only last year's winner Sierra Leone. Has the opening quarter mile in 23.04 seconds. So Contrary Thinking out there doing his job. He's in front by 2 lengths. Ever Young on the outside of Fierceness, second and third. Break of two to Nevada Beach, who's down toward the rail. Mind Frame on the far outside. Journalism between those two, just 4 from the front. Antiquarian, and it's 3 back to Sierra Leone and Baeza. 45.97 was the half mile. With 5 furlongs to run, Contrary Thinking leads the field up the Breeders' Cup Classic in front by a half a length. With Forever Young right alongside. Mind Frame just to the outside of them makes it 3 in a line. Fierceness just in behind with Journalism to his outside. Then Nevada Beach. Baeza, Sierra Leone between them, and Antiquarian is the trailer. Around the far turn, Forever Young pokes his head in front. Mind Frame and now Journalism confronts them. As Contrary Thinking drops back, Baeza is 4 wide. Fierceness in behind horses. Sierra Leone is right in contention too as they make their way to the top of the stretch. And they're into the stretch of the Breeders' Cup Classic. And Forever Young turns for home with the lead. Journalism is second. Sierra Leone, Fierceness, 1 off the rail. Still Forever Young to catch. Fierceness is coming. Sierra Leone and Journalism, they're coming to the finish. And it is Forever Young. Celebrate Japan! They won the Breeders' Cup Classic. Sierra Leone was second. Fierceness was third in a final time of 2 minutes, 0.19 seconds.
Score another one for Team Japan and Mr. Del Mar, the trainer Yahavi, Forever Young, your classic winner.
You could almost see it coming. He took one less trip to America this year. He was a fresher horse. Randy mentioned a brilliant race in Saudi. Rasul Sakai, his jockey, rode a brilliant race. He kept Fierceness trapped in all the way down the backside, all the way to the top of the stretch. He kicked away, and Fierceness was left struggling for a way to go. And then he just bested him to the wire.
The thing was, as good as Forever Young was in the Kentucky Derby last year, as good as he was to finish third in the Breeders' Cup Classic last year, he then elevated his game to the next tier when they sent him to overseas and he ran in the Saudi Cup. It was an unbelievable race in the Saudi Cup. Could he get back to that performance today? I think he did, and you see the result.
And a really good training job by his trainer to freshen him up and then wait and just come for this race. And again, Sierra Leone and Fierceness battling it out for second and third.
Fierceness did not have the best trip. The pacemaker dropped over in front of him. Forever Young and Sakai lapped on the outside of him, made him come out and go around, and he just wasn't good enough to catch up.
It wasn't the pacemaker that did anything to him, but it was Forever Young keeping him trapped so long behind that pacemaker.